mind. So right now, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, says that insect-borne diseases have tripled in the last 2 decades. In that short period of time, you have more traveling going on, warmer climates, and habitat changes. That means that ticks, mosquitoes, they're spreading all over the place like wildfire. They're spreading to places they've never been found before, and that's a concern, a major concern. These things are life-threatening, okay? These are life-threatening diseases. They are life-altering, and some of them can even be fatal if left untreated. That's why it's important to know that it is not just a summer problem. It's a global health concern all over the place, all over the world. So I think it's time that you should at least know about the most common insect-borne illnesses, the biggest culprits, and what they actually do to the body. Here it is. Okay, the first one is Lyme disease that comes from ticks. It's actually spread by deer ticks. Actually, it causes rash, fever. The rash is oftentimes shaped like a bull's eye. It'll also come with fatigue and even joint pain. And if it's left untreated, it can affect the nervous system and even the heart. Then you have West Nile virus. This comes from mosquitoes. Most people don't show any symptoms. Some people even develop headaches or fevers, or they may develop serious neurological issues with that one. The Zika virus also comes from mosquitoes, and it is also especially dangerous for pregnant women and can cause birth defects, okay? Oftentimes, it presents itself as a rash, a fever, or even joint pain. Then you have malaria that also comes from mosquitoes. So with malaria, that's going to be more common in the more tropical climate, but over time it has started to increase and popping up all over the place. So, it's a major concern to watch out for. Symptoms include severe fever-like symptoms. You may have bleeding or organ complications. Now that's going to be more common in tropical places and tropical climates, but over time it has started to increase rapidly all over the place. You're going to have symptoms such as severe flu-like symptoms, bleeding, and even organ complications, which can be seen in more extreme cases. It's important to also know how this stuff is spread, okay? Usually you got tiny bites. That's it. That's all it takes is a tiny bite on the skin. A mosquito or a tick can bite you wherever. You can be in the woods, You can be outside at a cookout, at a barbecue, or even in your bedroom, okay? If you leave a window open or cracked, that's a way for it to get to you. And it can even pass on bacteria, parasites, or even viruses. Now, I'm not saying this stuff to scare you. It's just for awareness so that you can know how to protect yourself and your family. And like I said, you don't have to be out camping or in the jungle somewhere to be at risk for this stuff, okay? It could happen right in a suburban area in your backyard. It's that simple. And I will say this, that some of the more serious cases come from people who have never even noticed a bite at all. So that's something that you need to be aware of. Pay attention to your body, any changes in the body, right? Those cases like that, they didn't feel it, they didn't see it, and then here you go, weeks later, they start dealing with things like brain fog, chronic fatigue, or something even worse than that. So guess what? Prevention is going to be everything. When it comes to repellent, you want to make sure, number one, that you're using natural bug repellent sprays. You can use essential oils that are more natural, such as lemon, eucalyptus, citronella, lavender, peppermint, lemongrass. That's another good one. And they all work really great, and they smell really, really good. Okay, I've tried all of them and they all smell wonderful. And all you got to do is mix a few drops with water, or you can mix it with some witch hazel. You don't have to use witch hazel. And make a DIY spray, right? Number two, cover up. Okay, if you're going to be outside for long periods of times or at night, wear long sleeves. I'm not saying wear long sleeve shorts, but at least cover your leg. Wear long sleeves if you want to, if you can take the heat, right? Wear pants. Make sure you're wearing hats. If you're going to be out hiking and in tall grass and stuff like that, you need to protect your skin. If you're going to be out in heavily wooded areas, tuck your pants inside your socks, and that's going to help prevent ticks from crawling up on you. Also, avoid peak times. Mosquitoes are usually active at dawn and dusk. Those are going to be the evening times going into the night times. They love humid, wooded areas also. And they also like to stick to trails. They also love humid and wooded areas. So if I were you, I would stick to walking trails. Number 4 is going to be make sure you shower and check yourself for ticks when you come in the house. After being outside, it's always going to be a great option to shower and check your not only your body but your scalp, your knees, your underarms, your waistline. Those are areas where ticks like to hide out. Number 5 is going to be yard care. You're going to make sure you keep your grass trimmed and cut at all times. You're going to make sure that you remove standing water. Also, use mosquito dunks. I have some that I purchased the other day, and I laid some out around my house as well. They seem to be working pretty good. You can use mosquito dunks in places such as ponds or bird baths. Okay. I have some mosquito dunks here. I bought this out of Walmart, very cheap, okay? You just pull out one of the donuts, crumble it up, put it in a container. You can put it in a container with some water. I used an old trash can. An old trash can did work. I also poured some water in my bird bath, crumbled up some pieces of it, put it in there. I haven't had any issues with mosquitoes. And I'm from the South. And the mosquitoes here, the past 2 years I've noticed, will attack you, okay? I mean, in swarms, large groups, gnat-sized groups, okay? We're talking about a bulk of them at one time attacking you. I couldn't walk anywhere around the yard without being attacked by a swarm of mosquitoes. So I hope you find this information to be helpful. Some things to look out for if you do get bitten. You need to watch out for a rash, especially in the shape of a bull's eye. Make sure you keep a watch out for fevers, chills, or even unexplained fatigue or headaches. Also, muscle pain and nausea. Those are going to be the main ones to keep an eye out for. So I know everybody know how to remove a tick from their body. You can do that best by using some fine tipped tweezers. You're going to just pull the tick straight out and off of your skin. Don't twist it, just pull it straight. Once you pull the tick off of your skin, you're going to clean the area. You could place the tick in a little baggie in case you need it for testing, to send it off to a lab to make sure that it doesn't contain any type of disease. I would say don't wait to seek medical advice if you start to see symptoms to show up, because early treatment is going to be the best thing you can do. Insect-borne illnesses are worldwide. It's a worldwide issue, from malaria in Africa to outbreaks in South America, all over the place. Those tick-borne diseases are even in New York and throughout the country of America as well. So that's why it's important to raise awareness and share prevention tips if you know any. Also encourage people to take even a small action that's going to make a difference in stopping to spread the disease as well. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and like this video and share it out with someone who may find it useful. And hopefully you get to enjoy the summer and the warmer months with your loved ones without having to feel burdened or stressed about insect bites, because you know what to do to prevent it and to protect yourself. So, and you guys enjoy yourselves in the great outdoors. I'll see you in the next video. These are some of the products that I use to keep bugs and ticks and insects off of my skin. Natural based products. I do use the deep wood brands, but I try to reach for the natural stuff first. This is where I put my water in the bucket for my mosquito dunks. I need to change the water out. That's why it looks murky like that. But it's just literally sitting in an old trash can. It's recommended to put it in. It is recommended to crumble it up and put it in a bucket or something where you're gonna have standing water. And like I said, I do need to change it out because it's been sitting there at least a couple of weeks. So I know it's bad. So I'm gonna walk over here and show you. I had put some in this bird bath over here, and I think it's completely dried up. I did check it one time, but I'm gonna go over here again and check it again. I probably have to redo this one. It's been a while, like I said. So I had crumbled. Yeah, that's completely dried up. Like I said, it was my first time using the mosquito dunks, and it seemed to be working pretty well on the porch area. And I haven't noticed any major issues with, like I said, those swarm of mosquitoes coming around so bad. So it's working. So here are some of the more natural based products I like to use. I do still use the name brands with the like the deep woods and the other types of mosquito or bug repellent sprays, but I try to keep it more natural based products, if anything, to, you know, avoid any type of skin interactions or to avoid any type of skin reactions and things like that. But most of the time I'm going to reach for something that's more natural based and that doesn't have a lot of different chemicals or ingredients in the product. So I got some peppermint oil here. This is almost empty, by the way. I love the smell of peppermint. I got some rosemary oil, and I have some tea tree oil. I got all of these essential oils, not hard to find. Usually I get mine from the vitamin shop. I think stores like GNC here in the States may have these on the shelf. They also have them at Walmart. Walmart have a couple of different lines of essential oils too, like this Guru Nada, I hope I'm saying it right, brand. This is a peppermint essential oil here. And I've seen them on the shelf. I grabbed this the other day. They have like a whole variety of different fragrances. So I'll probably go back and get some more of that. But this is only 0.5 fluid ounces. And this is 1 fluid ounce. So you get a little bit more in these bottles here. Mosquito spray I like to use is Repel. And it is also DEET free. It doesn't have all those harsh chemicals. This one has lemon and eucalyptus oil. It smells really, really good. It's a strong smell. So if you have an aversion or you don't like, you know, really strong smells, then you might not like this one. But I like the smell of it. It has a really, really strong scent. And usually when I pair this, I don't have to pair it with another spray. Like most of the time, I would just, you know, layer on my bug sprays. Like literally I would use one or two different products at a time to layer my skin just for extra protection. But most of the time when I use this one right here specifically, I don't have to do that, and it lasts all day. I usually spray it all over my clothes, all over my skin, make sure I rub it in really good. And I usually don't have too much of an issue with mosquitoes because for some reason mosquitoes love me and they love to bite me. Even if I do have on like a bug spray, they'll still try to get me. So like I said, that's a second bottle here. I'm almost done with this bottle here. And this is another brand here. This one also smells pretty good. A nice strong bug repellent spray as well, DEET free. These all came from Walmart. $4, under $5. There's a mosquito right there. Under $5. Like I said, very affordable. Very affordable. Like I'm gonna spray a little bit while I'm sitting here. Okay. I like it. Also, I see this one is very popular. This is a Skin So Soft brand, and they have natural based oils in the formulation as well. Let's see. This one has it's a mineral based oil formulation, and it has jojoba seed oil as well as some other oils to help with the fragrance as well. This is a good one. This one works really well by itself as well. I see it flying off the shelves all the time. They've increased the prices on this one. This one, it's about $15 to $20 now in the store. I remember back in the day, it used to be a lot more affordable. and it was in a smaller bottle too, so that may, you know, make the difference. So this one smells really nice, nice, clean, fresh smell. A lot of people like to use the Skin So Soft. This is by Avon, by the way. A lot of people like to use it when they get out of the shower and they, you know, oil their skin down and keep their skin moisturized throughout the day. And like I said, that one smells really great. Most people know this brand right here. That one smells really good. Another one is, I have rosemary. I have some rosemary oil here and some tea tree. And usually I have at least 5 different fragrances that I like to use. And I don't pair it with anything other than some oil. I'll take it, a couple of drops in my hand, and I'll rub it between my hands with a little bit of coconut oil. And I'll use it and, you know, rub it on my skin. And that usually does the trick for me. It doesn't take a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And I really like that compared to packing on layers and layers of the other types of chemical sprays. Like I said, I still use those too, but I try to reach for more natural based products if I can find them. So you guys, let me know if you've ever tried these. Let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people know about Avon and Skin So Soft. It's leaving the shelves so fast. It's beginning to be hard to find it. That's how popular it is. A lot of people like it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you've ever tried using essential oils on your skin. Like I said, I just mix it with the carrier oil, like coconut oil, or you can even do like olive oil. You know, keep it simple. Mix it with the essential oil, because most of the time you don't want to. Essential oils can easily evaporate because a lot of times they have like a alcohol base, some of them, but because they are so strong and pure essential oils, it's good to always combine it with the carrier oil, like a jojoba oil or some type of light oil like coconut oil or whatever other type of light oil that you like to use on your skin. And that's the best way to use it, because it can be irritating to your skin if you just use it directly out the bottle. I would not suggest that, especially if you have sensitive skin. Don't do that. Your skin, you might end up with a rash from, you know, allergic reaction. So don't do that. Make sure you mix it with the carrier oil always. And also, one more thing before I go, another simple hack you can do. You can take an empty bottle. I just put some water in here. That's just water in there and like 1 drop of dish soap, right? This is just a little simple hack you can do. Take you some essential oil and drop it in that water, maybe like 20 to 30 drops. I'm gonna just do a few drops just for demonstration here. This is going to be really good to help keep mosquitoes and flies and any other type of insects away and out of your little personal area, at least while you're, you know, hanging outside. This makes a really nice, simple DIY spray. It smells good. Like I said, I spray it on my skin if you want to. And spray it all around in your little surrounding areas. That's a good one to help keep, like I said, mosquitoes away. It's safe for pets. So those of you out there who have pets, cats, dogs, whatever, it's good and safe for that as well. Like I said, I routinely spray my porch area off and on once I notice them pile up, because you're gonna have to do it regularly. You know, you're gonna have to keep doing it throughout the day, because it's not gonna you know, keep them away forever, you know, because mosquitoes multiply very quickly. So you just keep using it, and it works really good. So you guys try that little simple hack whenever, and let me know how it works for you if you give it a try. I'm always looking for simple ways to achieve some of the most common problems at home, especially with using some of the basic materials and supplies that we already have in our home, right underneath our nose. So I hope you guys like this video. Drop any comments, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will get with you guys later. See you in the next video. Bye.